My name is David Ruiz, and this is my audience. Today I'm going to talk about corrections. The United States has the highest rates in crimes, and when a criminal, especially one that has committed a crime, and is sent free because of a technical error, um, many citizens complain that criminals have more rights than victims. Um, Criminals have rights, and they are the Fourth, the Fifth, the Sixth, and the Eighth Amendment. Today I'm going to talk about, is it worth spending too much taxes on correctional institutions? Second, I'm going to talk about how we can reduce crimes and stop overcrowding correctionals. And third, I'm going to talk, if the criminal justice wants to get tough on criminals, they need to set an example. Personally, it's not worth spending too much money on corrections. We're spending $60 billion every year, and in the next few years we're going to be spending more money on corrections. One of the reasons is these people, the senators, the legislation, the president. These people should be using this money for better things like school, helping the poor, rehabilitation. But no, they want to spend the money on corrections, keeping prisoners. And another reason we're spending too much money on corrections is because we're using the determinate sentence. That means that criminals need to spend more years in prison, and guess who's paying that money? It's us. Okay? How we can reduce crimes and the overcrowding of inmates? One answer will be rehabilitation. Our system punishes criminals. If we use rehabilitation for sex offenders, drug addicts, alcoholics, we will reduce the crimes. Another way we can reduce the overcrowding of inmates is by using the indeterminate sentence. It was used 10 years ago, and indeterminate sentence, it serves the minimum and maximum sentence. A parole board will review the background of a criminal, and if he's been behaving in jail, they can reduce his sentence. Let's say he's for 5 years in jail. If he's behaving, he can get out in 3 or 2 years. That will reduce the overcrowding of inmates and save us money on taxes. Another thing I want to put out is that when criminals get out of jail, they get a bad record, a criminal record. So this closes the doors for them to get a job. And right now, how the economy is, they get back where they came from. They start using drugs, or they become alcoholics. And some of them, not all of them, will be selling drugs for a better way to get money. And it gets worse when they have kids. Who's going to be suffering? Their kids. So I hope you guys understand me, and we want to break that cycle. We don't want to keep criminals keep on going and going. We need to help them. If the criminal justice wants to get tough on criminals, they need to set an example with celebrities and white crimes. Who remembers O.J. Simpson? Every clue pointed at him as being the murderer, and at the end he got away with it because he had money and he got the dream team of lawyers to save him from going to prison. The singer R. Kelly, I don't know if you guys know, but he has a problem. He likes underage girls, and he almost got prosecuted for having a videotape of having sex with a teenager, and he never got prosecuted. But if a regular criminal commits the same offense as him, he'll be spending life in prison without parole. And last one, Enron, America's most innovative company. They are counting a fraud known as the Enron scandal. They they took a lot of money from California people in electricity bills. If this happened in the United States, it can happen anywhere in the world. And this happened by white collar, by rich people. And for my conclusion, I talk about, first, is it worth spending too much taxes on corrections? Second, I talk about how we can reduce crimes and reduce the overcrowding of the inmates in correctional institutions. And third, I talk about if we want to get tough on criminals, the legislation, the criminal justice needs to set an example. And to finish my speech, not only here in the United States, but all over the world, the rich people oppress the poor. Thank you for my speech. Thank you.